Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach Coco, someone that just wants to help you out in this thing called life. Um, I didn't feel right ending the video like that. In the last video, it was a choice between two different worlds. Like you have the choice between two different worlds to choose from. That doesn't seem, it just didn't sit right with me. So I'm going to ask them some more questions. If you guys would like to book a personal reading, just let me know. It's on my Instagram below, linked below. Hit me on my Instagram. What I was really getting is like those two choices can't be the only two choices. In a world that everyone says that it's one way and we're able to, create things and manifest and nothing under the sun hasn't been thought of before, that can't be the only two choices that you have. So I'm going to ask Spirit again some questions as far as, what you can do. No, I need to see. I'm going to see what other choices does the collective have between corporate and creativity. There has to be another choice. I'm fighting for you guys because I think it's crazy that we only can choose those two things. And maybe it's only for right now, because I was making a video, maybe 2 videos ago, about how the life that you have right now and everything that you're doing. I am going to take another sip of this chai. Oh, dang, I forgot. You guys have to watch like the other videos, but I think that there's more in life than these two options, corporate and creativity. Like I always talk about people, oh, all the doors are closed until one's open. How many doors do we have? Because why we only have 2 doors? Okay. So let's just figure out what other choices there are. What other choices are there when it comes to the path that the collective can take? We need some type of, okay. No, please turn the cards over. Please flip the cards over. I'm like, they're coming out. Thank you. Ouch. I have the Knight of Cups that came out, so I am getting that there's another choice that you guys can make, but it hasn't been rendered yet, if that makes sense. Like if this is a simulation and everywhere we go, life uploads, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why when we go into restaurants where there's nobody there and then magically 24 people show up right after you, the energy of the space is being rendered, right? And so I think that there is going to be some type of change that comes into you. There's going to be some type of offer that comes in, but it just has not. It's making its fucking way very slowly. What's taking so long for this offer to come in? Okay, a couple cards flipped over. I don't know if I'm supposed to take all of these. I know the Strength card. Okay. Damn. Okay, so these are the cards that came out. Let me just show you real quick. What's taking so long for this offer to come in? Because remember, I said that you're being prepared to like make a choice, but for some of you guys, you'd rather die instead of making those choices. And I feel you on that, because me, for myself as well, being around people where I know that they're not going to appreciate me or my talents, why would I keep going back to that? And not everybody wants to have a business. Like I don't even have kids. So it's like me having a business right now is like, oh yeah, I feel like I've done that, but I've had a business before. I literally had a lip gloss business and I didn't care for it. I was like, there's a lot of things I'm getting that some of you guys have a lot of special talents, or there's certain interests that you like, but these interests are just interests. They're not passions. And I don't know what everyone could be passionate about, but I'm getting that you just trying to figure it out is what spirit wants. But another part of you have been trying to figure it out. So you have been trying to figure out like what you want to do for work, what that looks like, what you are passionate about, asking yourself questions, asking other people questions. And that's why I'm like, how come nothing, there has to be something, either there's a blockage that's in the way, or there's something that, you know, a minimalistic mindset. And I feel spirit guides, my spirit guides, everyone's guides need to understand, the higher source, the higher power needs to understand that sometimes having good things happen to you changes the brain chemistry that you have. And sometimes you don't know what's going to create a positive change in your mind if you don't try it. But it's also, if you don't have the money to do something, everybody's like, oh, you could do this. You could. No, in America, you need fucking money to do things. Like, also, there's just a lot going on that I feel like I've experienced that other people have experienced too. And it's like, I'm just not understanding why your spirit guides, our spirit guides want, like I was saying in the last video, like a humiliation ritual. And then they won't even tell you what it is. They just want you to go out and do it. And maybe that's not the case, but that's what I'm getting very strongly. But like I said, what I have with these cards is another way of like why it's taking so long. It's almost like the person that you're supposed to be connected with is going through this series of events. And as they're going through it, and as they're trying to figure it out, and as they're trying to get back on top, it's taken them a long time because they're not even thinking about you as an employee, as a love interest, as anything like that, as a friend. They're not even at that mental space yet. So my thing is, with all these people and energies on this earth, why is only one person able to come in? And I'm asking this to the spirit guides, okay? Like, how come there's only one person that's able to come in to change the collective's life? Why can there not be another person that carries that same energy that will help them at a faster rate? And I know everyone's like, divine timing, things happen when they're supposed to happen, but it's like you guys are being forced into having to make a decision. So how long is this? Like, let me give you an example. If you had 1 month to make a decision and you didn't know that this person that was a Knight of Cups was coming, and they're on their way still trying to figure their life out and everything, because we have free will as people, I'm not even 100% sure that this person will come. We're just in hopes that they come. So spirit guides are like, let's help this person. Let's help facilitate this person in the direction of our collective so they can be a different option. Or maybe, you know, like they're good for this option. Or maybe you guys need to, you know, be with each other so you can, I don't know, you need to tell them something, whatever, deliver a message. And the fact that you have 1 month to make a decision, and you've been putting all of your energy into going to one route or another, and when this person shows up, spirit's like, oh, well, I just wanted to see what decision you were going to make. And that is very, for me, that's kind of single-handedly screwing your mom. That's sadistic to me. Because why watch us suffer to see what we're going to do when we're already struggling and suffering? Oh, man. I'm not going to say anything, but I am going to say that it's like at the very end, this person's going to be like, they're going to try to offer you something. But I would like to, I'm sorry that my conversations are kind of like open with spirit and us, but we all have to be here in the same room so we can see what's going on and why it's happening. But I really do feel like, why bring this person in at the end of the struggle when, and they're supposed to change your life. I'm getting that this Knight of Cups is supposed to change your life, like in some way, or give you some type of treasure. I don't know if that's a message, a job. There's just some type of treasure that they're supposed to give you. And you're literally wanting the collective to make a decision, and they don't know this person's coming. And then when this person does come, the collective has already made a decision. They're not going to care about this person because you forced them to make a decision, and they had to force a different mindset, and mentally prepare for something that they probably don't want to do or that they hate. And then you're going to bring somebody in last minute to what? Not change their life, because this is a knight. This is not an emperor or a king. So anything else that you would like to share? Because I'm not getting a storyline. I'm literally getting a person. Oh, after I said storyline, now you guys want to bring out the Two of Cups. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know right now, a lot of you guys are not gonna be interested in love if you have to keep working this hard. So Spirit, I don't know if you heard me, but listen up. The collective is probably not gonna be interested in love in the same way, because they're being taught trauma right now through people ignoring them, through failed relationships, through failed friendships and failed jobs, and having a strong mentality just for someone to come in to not be their, they say Two of Cups, but come on now. Like I said, they're not a king or an emperor. So it's like, I said a long time ago, I don't know if you guys remember or if you watched the video, but I said a long time ago that, I'm trying to remember what I said, that the devil's coming right for you, straight for you. So Spirit has to move things out of the way so it doesn't look like it is, to bring certain messages to you. So I'm sorry it has to be that way, but it's almost like you have a bounty. And I said this before, I feel like you have a bounty on you that knows what you're doing, keeps, oh my God, and I said this in the last video, that someone was like kind of obsessed with you. You have a bounty on you that wants, they know what you're doing. They know what type of activities that you're into. That's why a lot of you guys have been wanting to stay at home and not been trying to go outside and meet new people. They're trying to get information on you to see if you have a routine so they can implement this Knight of Cups into your routine to take you off your path. But I'm getting for some of you, you don't even care. I'm getting that for some of you, because you had to make a decision when it comes to how your life is changing. The most perfect person could come into your life and you would not give a fuck. I get it. It's the trauma. I get it. It's the trauma. It's the trauma. But I'm also like, you played with me right there. Like, come on now. These readings, man. Let me see what's going on with the cards that I pulled. This is what I pulled, by the way. So I'm really getting that this person wants to come in to change your life in a positive way. And they could be telling you a bunch of, the thing is, the thing makes sense. You just don't have any emotions for this person. Like, if this person was like, I want you to come stay with me. I make this much money. I'll put this much money in your bank account every month. I just really appreciate your energy and who you are as a person. I see you struggling. I see you working hard. Like, this is all I ask from you. Like, you know, help me like XYZ, or, you know, I don't know, simple shit like that, right? And you're kind of like, I don't even care for this person. You're like, I don't really care what you're telling me right now. It's because I've been so worn down and people have been so disregarding of who I am as a person. I literally can't believe what you're telling me right now, because this person's coming off as a very whimsical and happy-go-lucky. And it's kind of like, why are you so happy-go-lucky? Yeah, questionable, because it's like, one, you don't usually see a lot of men happy-go-lucky. Vice versa, you could be a man watching this. You don't see a lot of women happy-go-lucky either, especially when it comes to them trying to get their life in order, and then also like get someone else in their life, like trying to take care of someone else. It's like what they're offering kind of seems too good to be true. And then when you find out that it's kind of like, oh, like, I have to be honest with you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get something off of my blanket. I have to be honest with you guys that if you're attractive, most of the time people don't treat you the same. Like, if you're attractive, people treat you poorly. because now they think that they can be around attractive people. And I'm getting with this person, that this person feels like you're attractive, you can help their life, you could benefit their life. And with that, it's almost like you just want to be with me because I'm attractive. But literally for them, it's kind of like, no, I think you're a great person. I think you have a lot to offer. I think that you're somebody that really understands me. Like, I don't know why I didn't choose you before. And you're kind of like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as an attractive person, I really don't think that people understand. Sometimes it's not even like, oh, finally, I had to get this. This was like stuck in my blanket and it was poking me. People really don't understand that, like, just because you think you're a good person, it doesn't mean that other people think that you're a good person. Or just because you find yourself and you like somebody, it doesn't mean that they're going to like you back. So I'm getting, for some of you, you're just going along with the flow because you guys, I'm so sorry that this purging season has been so confusing and dark and unrewarding, because I'm getting that some of you guys are just going along with it because you're just like, you know what, if I can't die like right now, I'll just choose this and then I'll just wait to die. And I don't want to say I'm sorry, but like that's extreme, right? That's pretty extreme. For me, that's extreme. That's very extreme. But I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I feel like that. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what is this overwhelming feeling of like me not wanting to be here or me not wanting to X, Y, and Z? And I don't have a family that is very supportive. So, and it's probably because we're all trying to break trauma, but that's besides the point. I'm getting that this person wants to come in and change your life as well, because you remember I was asking before, there has to be another way. There has to be another way. You guys, you shouldn't have to choose between two things that literally make you feel like you're going to die. Because what happens during that dying process, like, some people don't get back up. And I was getting from a lot of other readers that you're going to be able, and I even said it myself too, because I was kind of feeling like that way, especially when I was pulling the cards, but like you might fall into something that you actually love. And it's kind of like, oh my God, like where we're at right now in life, I think we all need a vacation. I think that that's something that we would love. I don't know why the world has to be like this, you guys, but I'm feeling your energy as far as feeling overwhelmed and underappreciated, and you don't know what's going to make you happy. You just appreciate the small things. And Spirit was telling me to tell you that focus more on the big things. And an example of that is like some of you guys are just happy to have a home, happy to have a car.